Hello and welcome back to another art waffle. In this video I'm going to be waffling some more about art, and I'm going to be talking about some of the problems that artists encounter when drawing. For example, one problem that most artists encounter when drawing is the problem of the pencil, the lead pencil, being too dark. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, normally I have at hand a very common pencil, a HB pencil, that is perfect for marking the paper. However, if I wanted to, say, colour it in with colouring pencils, the HB pencil is too dark and mixes with the colours and generally spoils the overall effect. Now this is often because the HB pencil is much more common even to me. However, to overcome this problem, you could use a different pencil which is, to my mind, less common, which is a 6H, which is a very light pencil, so it marks the paper very light, and as far as I know, it doesn't mix as much with the colouring pencils. Another difficulty that artists face is, how do you know when to stop drawing or painting? Well, to me at least, I like to think of it as if I was tidying up. So how do I know when to stop tidying up? Well, I know when to stop tidying up when everything is tidy. So when you get to the point in your picture where there's nothing left for you to do, that's when you should stop. Because the only thing you can do after you've done everything is to spoil it. So once you've done everything you need to do, stop. Here is a tip from an artist that I come across. He gave me this tip. He said, whenever you draw someone's nose, always draw it slightly smaller than it actually is. Moving swiftly on. So, I don't know if any of you out there have heard of The Joy of Painting by Bob Ross, but I highly recommend it to anyone who's interested in painting. He is perhaps one of the best painters of modern times. In the UK, his series airs on the BBC and on Sky Arts. It was filmed in the 80s. It's well worth watching. If you haven't seen it, check it out. A Spanish artist called Pablo Picasso once said, "Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth." Now, what does he mean by that? Well, what I think he means by that is, when we create art, we are not creating reality, we are creating something that is not true. For example, you could paint or draw someone much younger than they actually are. So bear in mind, art is a lie that makes us realize the truth. the grid process for drawing. Now, I don't know, a lot of you may have heard of the grid process for drawing. Some people, when drawing a portrait, prefer to have a picture of the person's face with a grid over it. Now, what do I mean by a grid? Well, a grid is a bit like if it was an A4 piece of paper. It would be lines going across into, say, boxes all over the place. And a bit like a puzzle, when you draw the person's face, you only draw what's in each of the little boxes. And once you've completed all of the little boxes, you've completed the face. Now, me personally, I don't like the grid process of drawing portraits. I think that makes it, well, more difficult, I suppose, for me, but other people love it and they swear by it. So it's up to you, but me personally, I don't like it. And I'm starting to dry up with my thoughts, so I think I'll end it here, but thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more Art Waffle soon. Take care, bye bye.